the road again. Alright. Actually, somebody actually put interesting. First one in, last one out. Just about every day. Beautiful workplace. Man, oh man. Long day. Long day. Got 120 some odd done today. It was a little bit more than I was expecting. It's what I should be expecting every day. Got 6 hours of overtime to do next week, which means I'll be working from 6:30 to 6:30. I mean, there'll be breaks, but I don't really care to take any breaks. It is busy. Busy, busy, busy. And I'm also a grandma. I ain't pulling out in front of anybody. Except this guy right here. Oh boy. Oh, nobody's there. Cool. So what's going on? I'm super stoked for tomorrow's XFL games. I spent most of my day watching stuff on cruise ships, just more tips and tricks. Sal Patero's got a lot of good ones. This random bald guy's got a bunch of good ones, and a gay guy who went on the Sunrise one early January. All have really good tips and good suggestions and what they did and what they enjoyed. I was debating whether I would probably do the casino at all even, but I think I'll probably do a little bit when I get on the cruise. Maybe not like right away, or it's something I'm gonna make sure I go do, but if we have free time, I think if I set away $100 for both Bree and I or something along those lines, I like to play the roulette table because I like probability, I like odds, I'm a bit of a numbers nerd, and probability is one of my favorite things. It's probably why I like playing Mega Millions or Powerball, but I don't really play it too much anymore because you gotta go to the store to go get it. And I tried doing the app didn't really work, so, or wouldn't let me do it. So I'm not gonna win, but you know, I get the email for the Powerball numbers and Mega Million numbers, and I always like check to see if it's my numbers that got picked, even though I don't play them all that often. I just still check. I mean, I'll play if it goes over 200 million. I feel like 200 million after taxes, like I could live a comfortable life just sleeping every day, because I'm not much of a. If I could relax and knowing that I don't have to worry about a single thing for the rest of my life, I would just relax. If I could, I would relax if I could. It's just you can't, man. Not in this today's society. And then there's always something. Always someone trying to get your money. And when you pay for subscriptions like I do, you waste a lot of money. I probably have too many subscriptions, let's be honest. So Netflix. Well, I guess as a family we have too many, but mainly me. I have the WWE. What else do I have? I just canceled the Sling. I have YouTube TV. I have. These are all things I could cut, but now it's like we have kids. It's like they kind of enjoy it, or Charlie enjoys watching the TV. Disney Plus, Apple TV. To be fair, they're all free currently, but Sorry, this stoplight's always the worst. It's always fun to watch people trying to drive. What else is going on? See, this guy over to my left is trying to get up in my spot. He just wants to cut a whole bunch of people. Like, he can go in front of the car in front of me, but he ain't going in front of me because I don't deal with that nonsense. What else? What other subscriptions do I have? Oh, I got a Fabletics one for my wife because she enjoys those pants, which is cool. And now I started investing in Robinhood, which is probably one of the smarter things I've ever done. Start investing. First investment was in Purple at $9.20, and it's all the way up to $13. Like, that was probably pretty cool. Like, probably one of my favorite things I ever did is like, what do I see every day? I see Purple commercials every day. So I invested by $9 into that day. I was gonna do like an investment a day because I was like, oh, I could pay $10 to $15, and then I was literally thinking about it. None of the stocks I really want are between $10 and $15. Though the ET, I don't know a lot of the names. I think it's energy something. I want to say energy transportation, but I know that's not right. But ET just paid me $1.22 for having 4 shares. So like, all of a sudden I'm like, I want to put $100 just in that. And if I could have 100 shares of that, every time they pay out, get, what is it, 30, I think it was like 30 or 305 per share. If I get 305 points per share with 100 shares, that's $30 every time they pay out. I don't know how often they pay out because I didn't check it, but a lot of people said that that's like a good company to be part of. So if that was the case, like, it'd be a cool income to have. I got a Ford share payout dividend coming in sometime in February, or was it March, which is pretty exciting. I got my SPHD one. That was 15 cents or 16 cents. I want to start doing this passive income stuff. I wanted to do it through YouTube, but no one really watches my YouTube channel, so it's like, that's really not going anywhere. So it's gonna be more for fun, I guess. This thing I'm doing, I guess, my drive home edition of my daily talk. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, because half the time it's gonna be in the dark because I usually leave for work in the morning around 5:30. I get to work around 6:10ish. And I go into work. I usually take a little 5-10 minute nap because I'm a little tired. But if I don't leave that early, I get here too late. I get to my job too late because of the traffic. Because traffic is just nuts during morning. And what they just added this weird left turn. I don't even want to try to deal with that. If I can avoid it at all costs, I'm going to avoid that at all costs. And then what else is there? There's what was I thinking? Oh yeah, and then at nighttime I leave. I'm off at 5:30, but I like to. I'm not gonna incriminate myself. I like to be done at 5:30. I typically like to clean up, make sure everything's done, and then I'll go bother the guy not too far from me, because I don't know anybody out here in North Carolina, so I've been bothering the guy who I heard over talking about fantasy football, and I love fantasy football, so I've been over there. We talk football for about 20-30 minutes. He's usually, I think he's off at 5:30 or 6 o'clock too, and I go over there and bother him for a little bit, because again, I don't have too many friends out here. I used to have Target friends that I used to go and visit, just to chit chat with, but I literally know no one at Target anymore. Really, I mean, there's a few people, but even then, like, it's not like I talked too much to them while I was there. So I do miss the camaraderie with some of those people, though, like Dylan and Justin and boy from Jersey. I'm drawing a blank on his name right now. Anyways, yeah, I miss talking to them, hanging out with them all day. Sierra, Angel. I don't know. It's just, I got to this job and my first set of crew, because I got promoted. Well, yeah, I got promoted, I guess is the right word. My first set of crew was awesome. I loved hanging out with them. And, well, not hanging out with them. I enjoyed talking to them while I was working, because there's a certain point in the day we had to go get papers and you had to sort out the papers. Well, while you're sorting out, you can chit-chat if you wanted to. Typically, I like to hang out with myself, but for the 5-10 minutes I got to talk to them, it was nice to talk to them. I think working at this job has made me develop I don't know if it's a disdain for talking to a lot of people, or if it was the very end of working at Target that made me hate talking to people. Because right now, it's like, I loved working with people. I loved working in a team. I loved it. I still do to a certain extent. But when I deal with people that just don't have a lot of common sense, my sarcasm typically is not taken well. And so I don't have the patience for people to not understand my humor as much. And with this new crew, I mean, my boss is the coolest lady ever. She's very nice. She's funny. She's cool to talk to if you need someone to talk to. I'm sure. I don't really talk to anybody very much, and I talked to this lady named Barbara. She's really nice, and she's also really quiet.